I think there are some good things that would be driving the interest in implementation in the financial domain. For one thing, the CFP standards in the US now have implementation embedded right into that. Now, that still hasn't trickled down into advisor training, but holy cow, you guys are now going to be held to this ethical standard that requires you to know about implementation, even though you haven't been trained in it. So that might increase people's motivation, Sean, at the advisor level to do stuff. At the consumer level, I think people are speaking more candidly about money and money struggles and financial ambitions. They are thinking much more about the meaning of money and what they want it to accomplish in not only in their own personal lives, but also in their broader communities and world. And so what we know is that people who don't follow through actually don't feel good about that. It's not like they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like they're kind of embarrassed, a little chagrined, maybe feel like they're letting the advisor down, know that they ought to be doing something. How many times do they have to be told that they need that will to be put in place, or the estate planning done, or the insurance bought? But nevertheless, even though they may feel bad about it, they may not have any way to get out of the stuckness. And so finding ways, what is the stuckness about? Is it just about memory that falls off the radar? Is it just about prioritization, that they haven't actually managed to put it into the schedule in a way that they can act on it? Because the only time they think about it is after hours when, gee, the lawyer's office is closed or they can't get to the appointments. So we have to figure out what is it that gets in that way, so that people don't just stay in the cycle of not implementing. We all know that the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. But you and I we don't find that compelling anymore, right? We're interested in what's the best predictor of changed behavior, and how can we actually participate in that?
Yeah.
And that includes, frankly, changing advisor behavior. It's not just client behavior we're needing to look at. It is very much the professional team's behavior. What have we got set up that supports follow through? What are we doing that kind of sticks holes in it and makes it less likely? So let's borrow from other professions that have test-driven this already and demonstrated it to be useful, and find out if the translation to the financial domain works.